Second consecutive year, Penn State's going to beat Iowa in wrestling.
Yep, the new dynasty in wrestling. Hopefully to be Penn State University. Because Iowa is no longer what they were over the past decade.
Aaron Anspach and Matt Fields. Fields ranked 6th in the nation at 18-7. Ken and Anspach has been on a roll. He beat up 4th-ranked Dustin Fox of Northwestern on Friday night, 5-2. He's 13th in the nation. He's actually now won 3 in a row.
Yeah, Anspach keeps getting better. Dave Hart, Penn State assistant coach, works hard with him, as do all the coaches. He's healthy now. They keep improving him. If he can move and use his agility and speed, he's in good situation. Both these guys weigh about 260. But Fields is a plotter. He's flat-footed. He likes to be right where he is there. Collar tie, grabbing him. Anspach likes to move from the open, wrestles more like a middleweight, moves his guy, creates body fakes. So for Anspach to win this match, he'll have to get at least one good slick leg attack, some kind of good takedown.
The thing about Iowa, the great deep tradition they have, but outside of Steve Mockery, Steve Mocko, they've never really developed great heavyweights.
No, they don't have a rich tradition of heavyweight.
Mocko was outstanding.
Right, but he developed here in the East. He's from New Jersey. Yeah. He was phenomenal in high school. They won the recruiting battle to get him. They out-recruited Penn State and everybody else to get Mocko. And he ended up finishing his career at Oklahoma State as wrestling things. No, there's the double. Way to go for Aaron Anspach. You see how he's body faking and moving his feet. The fact that Penn State's crowd's into it and they're winning, it's got to be a plus for Anspach because he's come out there moving spunky, and that's what he needed to do. He didn't let Fields tie him up. He body faked and moved and hit a beautiful double.
That was as fundamentally sound a double as we've seen in a while.
Yeah. Lightweight coach Matt Derlin's had a great double as an athlete. He's talked to me about Anspach. He told me he wanted to see Anspach moving his feet and keeping his opponent off balance. He didn't want this to be a grabbing the collar and plodding around match. That right there looked like a Matt Derlin power double to me by a heavyweight. Anspach moves really good.
Anspach 13-2 on the year.
Look at the Penn State bench. They're feeling pretty comfortable. There's Matt Derlin on the sideline, right in the middle, standing there. He's feeling pretty good about his heavyweight right there. The Penn State guys are looking relieved and happy. They know they got things under control. Beautiful.
They get the big bonus, though. At Heller at 141. It changed the entire tone. Iowa suddenly was wrestling from behind a position they're not accustomed to.
Changed the complexion of the match. But let's see here. Penn State's up 21-13. If Anspach could close the deal here at 24-13, it wouldn't have mattered that 9 or 10 point swing. It would have been a barber until the end now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's no sure thing here that Anspach's going to win. So that was definitely the swing bout right there at 141 where Heller was able to pin Xerxes. Amazing position right there. Xerxes put himself in a bad position. Heller capitalized.
Yeah. Xerxes, a guy who led this team, second on the team in majors. I mean, I'm sure they're thinking maybe they could get some bonus points there. In some ways, that's a 10-point swing.
Indeed it is. That's the critical right there. And this duel meet would have come down to this match right here. Anspach would have needed this victory for the team to win.
Well, here's an opportunity for Anspach to defeat 2 of the top 6 ranked wrestlers in the country in a 48-hour span. Now, Kenny will find out. He already beat Fox, who's ranked 4th, and now Anspach has a 2-point lead, a 2-1 lead, on Fields here at heavyweight.
Yeah, and this is not unexpected for Anspach to come through here. Both Dave Hart and Matt Derlin told me they expect good things out of Aaron Anspach. They've always been pretty positive about him. He's an aggressive heavyweight, he's an athletic heavyweight, but he hasn't been healthy throughout his career. This is the first year he's been relatively healthy. Even now, he's not had a full season of full strength, but hopefully he'll have a great month, final month of the season.
This is purely Pennsylvania against Iowa here. Anspach out of Columbia, Pennsylvania. Fields out of Loudon, Iowa.
Yep, he grew up watching Iowa wrestling. They come tussling our way, Steve. He grew up, he's a plotter. He's been a phenomenal high school wrestler. He's a junior national champion, a USA Wrestling national champion, and he's always been great, but Anspach's a late bloomer, and he's moving really good right here.
Right now, 3-1 Anspach with the advantage. He has the 1 takedown in the bout.
Yeah, that great double leg, power double leg off body fake. Really, Anspach doesn't have to do much more. He doesn't have to commit to any shots, so he's going to pick his offense wisely here.
1:04 to go, second period. Penn State's right call. The home crowd will go home happy, but they'd like to see a little bit more.
Oh, they sure would. They don't want to just see him squeak out of here. They want to see some heavyweights flurrying. You mentioned earlier the match Friday night with Northwestern where Fox and Anspach got after. That was some tussles. There was a slam on the floor where Anspach was thrown down. He hit his head on the gym floor. He took 30 seconds injury time and came right back out, hit that power double. That's his takedown. Let's see if he wants to use it again.
Fields that time aggressively went the head that time. That snapped Anspach back of it, and Anspach's not counting.
Yeah, that's where Fields wants to be. Fields wants to take control. It's a conflict of styles. Anspach's better at moving. And for you wrestlers at home watching, you got to decide what your best style is. The key to being good on your feet is to control the tempo and control the ties. It doesn't matter if you're a lightweight or a heavyweight. Right here, for this situation, Fields wants to control the ties. He wants to grab Anspach right there. That's where Fields wants to be. Anspach, he wants to move. He wants to break loose. He wants to control the tempo from the open and not let Fields control those tight ties.
We'll go to the third period with Anspach leading 3-1, courtesy of that one takedown, that beautiful double he had in the first period. All right, here's another chance. Penn State's been the better third period wrestling team today.
Yeah, they've done well. All except McKnight, they pushed right through the end. They've right up down the lineup. They've wrestled tough in that third period. And I'm sure Anspach will have a full gas tank too. He's pretty good, well-conditioned heavyweight.
Iowa came in at 12-3 in dual meets this year, 3-1 in the Big Ten. Penn State came in at 11-5, 2-3 in the conference. They're going to be even up at 3-3 after this. And will have won 3 of their last 4. Ohio State, Northwestern, and now this one with Iowa. The only loss there, that 18-16 loss last Sunday to Illinois.
Wow, yeah, that was a heartbreaker for the Lions. They have done well, aside from that one. The lightweights. The lightweights didn't get it done in that match. Both McKnight and Strayer got upset. They came off flat-footed. As a lightweight, Steve, it was disappointing to me. And I know Jake so well. He just didn't get it done. Jake wrestled relatively well. He made a mistake in the third period. McKnight got smoked. But overall, the Lions are having a good little Big Ten streak here. They head for Michigan next weekend.
This is the building process. I mean, you're trying to build toward toward Big Tens, then build toward nationals. This stretch run that they're starting to put together, I think opens the door that they're going to, that they could score very well at both.
Sure, you got to peak at the end. The individuals have got to step up the game. It's a little different game than dual meets, and they do. Penn State has numerous individuals that could be All-Americans. If they perform well, they can have 6 or 7 NCAA All-Americans, and that would be if every athlete brings their A game to the table at the end. So hopefully they'll be able to do that.
Certainly I've seen several that brought their A game today. Giannis brought it today. Davis brought it today. Heller brought it today. Let Strayer, the final 2 periods, brought it, put himself back up in that. Belmont when he had to.
Yep, indeed. Like we said in the open, it's Iowa comes to town. The wrestlers are excited. The coaches, the fans, everybody's excited. And they really did rise to the occasion. The Penn State Lions wrestled well today in front of the home folks.
And of all of them, what told me a lot was even though he lost, what Rella did in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was awesome. He's got good future if he keeps plugging away. He's just got to keep pushing.
Well, Anspach, 3-2 advantage, trying to hold Fields off here at the end, and he has 6 seconds to do so as the fans get more of a show than they thought on that side. Anspach will complete what will be a spectacular Super Sunday for the Little Lions. A standing ovation. And they really wrestled well today at 5,841 loving. Anspach wins it 4-2. Penn State wins the dual meet 24-13 and defeat Iowa for the 2nd consecutive year.
Great performance for the Nittany Lions.